Justice finally comes for the family of Zachary Talley, what the family is saying after the sentencing yesterday.
And President Trump sits down for an interview with Telemundo, what he had to say about illegal immigrants crossing the border and who supports that stance.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Alexandria Ikomoni.
And I'm Redrick Terry. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News this morning. Emotions were high yesterday for two families in Monmouth as they waited to hear the fate of a convicted killer. A judge sentenced Drew Pierman to 32 years in prison for killing his friend. It all happened on Christmas Eve morning in 2017.
Now, Pierman shot Zachary Talley while he was sleeping on the couch. He turned himself into police right after it happened. Now, Local 4's Anchor Rahman reports what the victim's family is saying now.
Justice was served.
A small semblance of justice for Zachary Talley's loved ones.
As I was thinking in the courtroom, there are really no winners today.
Barry McNamara is Talley's uncle. He remembers the call on Christmas Eve morning in 2017.
Monmouth hadn't had a murder in 13 years, and so to think that when it finally happened, it was our nephew. It was really staggering.
Drew Pierman and Talley had been hanging out at Pierman's parents' home. Talley was asleep on the couch when Pierman pulled the trigger.
At that exact moment, it felt like the world had lost color.
Joshua Faust had just asked his best friend to become his best man. Talley never made it.
No amount of time served will ever be enough to me. If I'm being honest, the only thing I can hope for is every day is the worst day of his life.
Faust had met Pierman before, even inviting him to his home.
The biggest shock for me is knowing that someone that was friends with Zach, that knew what a good guy he was, could have harmed Zach in that way.
No one still knows why Pierman decided to shoot, not even the killer himself, who says he doesn't remember most of what happened that night. But Faust says the motive doesn't even matter anymore.
Whether there was a motive or not, it doesn't change my feelings.
McNamara says Talley's mom has been battered by loss.
It's been a horrible ordeal for Kitty these last 18 months. Zach was killed on December 24th of 2017. 3 days later, his father passed away. He'd been in not the best of health, but as somebody else said on the stand, he died of a broken heart. You could really say that.
But for now, family and friends hope to move forward together.
Kitty's never going to get Zach back, and she knows that, and it's hard to deal with, but hopefully now she can move on and find some happiness. Hopefully we all can.
Sending a message to the heavens with his favorite color.
We love you, Zach.
Rest in peace, Zach.
Anchor Rahman, Local 4 News.
Now, Drew Pierman has been in custody since December of 2017. The time he's already served will count towards his sentence.
Yesterday was day 7 of Brent Christensen's murder trial. It began with his ex-girlfriend continuing her testimony. Christensen is on trial for the 2017 killing of U of I scholar Ying Zhang. Tara Bullis testified that at a vigil for Zhang, Christensen told her how he killed Zhang, typing on the Notepad app on his phone. It said, quote, "It was me. She was number 13. She's gone forever." Bullis said after the concert, Christensen told her how he killed Zhang at his apartment. Bullis testified that Christensen was not very intoxicated when he said all of those things.
President Trump is raising eyebrows with surprising comments on immigration. He sat down for an interview last night with Telemundo.
And Mr. Trump claimed his crackdown on illegal immigration is supported by Latino voters. The president also defended separating families at the border. Matt Piper has the president's remarks in this morning's national headlines.
You have also been very tough on immigrants. And just this week, the tweet...
When you say that, you mean illegal immigrants?
Immigrants who cross...
I've been very good to immigrants, but illegal
immigrants who cross the border, including those who come asking for asylum, for example.
Right.
The president has taken a hard line on immigration and has indicated the issue will remain a cornerstone of his re-election bid.
And our laws are so bad. Congress has done nothing about our laws and fixing our immigration laws. They're so bad. The asylum laws are laughed at by everybody in the world that knows anything about it.
The president also said his administration inherited a practice of separating families from the Obama administration.
When I became president, President Obama had a separation policy. I didn't have it. He had it. I brought the families together. I'm the one that put them together. Now,
President Trump began separating families in 2017 and made it general practice under a zero-tolerance policy that was announced in 2018.
Was zero tolerance a mistake?
What zero tolerance means to me is we're going to be tough on the border.
The president maintains his policies are what the American people want.
In one word, how would you define your presidency?
Well, you can't do it in one word. I mean, I can give you a nice, beautiful word. I can say excellence, okay? Excellence.
Matt Piper, CBS News, New York.
You can't do it in one word. Look.
Now, in that interview, President Trump also said Hispanic voters support his plan for mass deportations of undocumented immigrants. The most recent AP NORC poll showed Mr. Trump with only 26% of support among Hispanics. The White House has not provided polls to support the president's claim.
Back at home now, some students at Rock Island High School woke up early to make an impact on their community. They grew plants in their greenhouse during the winter, and now they're reaping what they sow by planting them in their garden. The high school science teacher behind the garden says seeing students take time during the summer is a reflection of their character.
I think it shows that they care about what's going on in their life. I think we hear so many times that this age of students, they really don't care about anything. Social media, they're too busy in their own world, but I think this really shows the power of what students can do when they put their mind to something.
Their next step is to expand the garden into a larger green space. Really cool to see them getting in there, putting some work in, and look like they're doing a great job at it.
Getting dirt on their hands.
Yes.
Yeah, getting a little dirty here in the summer vacation and doing something to keep them busy.
Yes.
Always a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Back.
Yeah. No, not a good thing for me, though. Don't put me near a garden.
No.
Can't do
badly
it.
for you and your plants.
Everybody involved. Everybody's going to lose.
Yes. So
horrible demise.
Looked great outside, though, when they were out there.
Yeah, it did.
It was fantastic yesterday.
Yesterday was amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really was. And here today shouldn't be too bad temperature-wise, mid-70s, but we do have some showers and storms on the way right now. Nice and calm. 74 is still clear, so get out now. It's starting to pack up a little bit already. 62 the current temperature right now. We'll see a little bit of sunshine, but the clouds are building quickly. There's some showers and storms, and hopefully those will clear out by the time you're heading home from work, because, guys, it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that means. Oh, baby. Spa time forecast in the 70s. Nice and comfy this evening if the rain can hold off. Maybe we'll see some nice time to chill out in the spa this evening. Nice and comfy overall.
Have you picked that spa up yet, by the way?
It's on layaway.
Fair enough. Coming up, what happened as the Sabres tried to stay undefeated?
Oh, Jay Kimmel has that more next in sports.
Time now, 6:40. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.